Hello everybody, welcome into my video, and today I'll be teaching you guys how to do basically recently Minecraft has came out with the all new spear, and it's now in Bedrock Edition. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to elytra spear. Now this is just like my recent tutorial on how to elytra mace, which just looks just like this. And it's a good move, yes, of course. And you probably can kill wardens with it if you're fearless enough. But today, I'm going to be demonstrating how to perform a move like this, where you rush into your enemies and can deal massive damage. Now, the mace and the spear are two very different weapons, okay? They do not function the same. They both have their perks, okay? Number one, the spear has way more reach than the mace. It has a lot more reach, okay? Now, number two, the mace, okay, well, I guess I just killed that warden. The mace, actually does not work the same as the spear. It's not just a regular melee weapon, and you may be like, oh, dude, this stuff sucks. Why even use it for melee combat? Well, yeah, for melee combat, it can suck, except for you're using breach on it. Or, the thing is, you can activate its potential if you're 4 blocks up or higher. So let me just get this warden over here so I can activate the mace. Get over there, warden. I'll just spawn a new one. So anyways, to activate the mace's potential, I think it might be 3 blocks. Yeah, 3 blocks or higher. If it's any lower, well, 2 blocks. If it's any lower, okay, well, you have to be at least 1 block up to activate the mace's potential. Now, on the other hand, you do not need to be any up to activate the spear's potential. And unlike the mace, it's timing. You don't just hold down your hit button and you hit. The spear, you can just hold it down like that. And by using the selected button, you can just hold it down and ram to your enemies to deal damage, which is much easier than the mace, which instead of trying to do that, instead of even holding with the mace, it does nothing like that. But the mace, you can do that with. The spear, if we can hold that button, it does not function the same way the mace does. So basically today, I'll be teaching you how to elytra spear, and even some more things, such as talking about the spear, get enchantments put on it, and even how to mix it up with the mace, which might be one of the best combinations ever. So, go ahead and start off by giving this a try. Is you fly up or anywhere, okay? The thing is, the spear does more damage the faster you move, okay? So you want to keep your target in render so you know where to go. And you're going to charge at them, you're going to firework. So basically what you do is you equip your elytra. You can be right by your enemy or you can be far away, but I think it's better if you be far away so they don't really know you're there. You put on your elytra, so you have your chest plate on, you put on your elytra, so you jump 2 times to activate your elytra mode, and then rock it away. Okay, and kind of fly back towards your enemy, rock it, and then hold the charge button to then charge into them and deal massive damage, which can be very overpowered if you use it correctly. Now, the thing is, mixing it up with a mace can make things even more, even better. It can make it even more powerful, because the mace and the spear are both very strong weapons, and they can both activate crazy potentials. So basically, if you charge at somebody with a spear, it'll do damage. If you charge somebody with a mace, it won't really. But as you know, you do that, okay? So basically, if you charge, basically the way the mace works is the higher you're up from, like the higher you're up from, and then you fall back down, and Of course, if you can hit your target, that'd be great. But the higher you're up from, the more damage it deals. And that hit did massive damage. As you can see, I just wiped out Warden out in only a few more hits. So basically, we spawned another one here. Elytra Spearing is the faster you're moving with the spear, like this speed. If you're going towards them at this speed, it's not going to deal a lot of damage. But if you're heading at them at speeds like this, it can deal massive damage, especially if it's a headshot, because I just have a theory that headshots possibly could do more damage. And also this new spear, it's very good. But anyways, the way to mix, now on to the next, which is even more advanced, the way to mix up with a mace, okay? So basically, if you're on PC, you can do anyway, like here, well, at least having your hotbar, it can be anywhere really, and you could just, use your hotkeys to switch to them or whatever. Like you could just easily just go here. You can just switch to them like that. But if you're on controller and you want to do this, which I am, this whole hotbar layout is going to make everything so much easier. Okay? So, number one, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put your spear in the first hotbar slot. Okay? You're going to put your firework rocket in the second, your chest plate or tunic or whatever in the third, and your mace in the fourth. Or if you're just Elytra Spearing, you can use the regular ones. Throw the mace in there if you want to mix things up and get them spicy. Okay? Now, the way to do this is the combination I use is from my recent tutorial on how to Elytra Mace, which looks like that, and is a very good tutorial. And today's tutorial, which is Elytra Spearing, we're going to be basically fusing those two together. So, it's up to you what you want to start with, okay? There's one way you can do it where you can go here and then here, like that. And you can just mix them up together. And you could do spears many times as you want, but if you want to do Elytra Mace Spearing, then you have to throw the mace in there if you'd like. And honestly, I really like this combo because it makes me feel like just a PvP warlord. And the mace can be better in some ways, and it can deal more damage, because I do feel like it's possible for the spear to have, I'm not sure, but you can only go so fast with rockets. Like, as you can see, I'm not going too fast, but if you're like on an ice boat or something, then you can go extra fast. So basically, you can only get so fast with this. The way the spear can just do a max amount of damage is you can only get so fast with movement in Minecraft. And even if you have speed 100 or something, I'm just going to do 255, 100. Even if you have this insane speed and you charge at your enemy with it, you can only really go so fast, okay? Eventually, it's going to max out and you're not going to be able to do any more damage. Unlike the mace, you can get you can get a max amount too, but you can get so unbelievably high with the mace, you can fall back down and deal massive damage. And you can only go so fast. And if we give ourselves speed 255, that makes us Sonic, like literally. I have to crouch just to keep this under control. And the faster you go with the spear, the more damage it does, which makes it good to charge at from short distances. And really, you don't need to go from long distances with the spear, but let's try it with uncrouch. You don't have to go long distance with the spear like this, but if you want more walking time and more momentum gain, then I recommend from going to about like here and then charging at your enemy. and try to get as much speed as you can with the spear. So try to get as much speed as you can with the spear, and try to get as high as you can with the mace. So for instance, if we give ourselves jump boost, $255, then we can get so unbelievably high and kill a warden in one singular hit. Okay, now I'm just falling from long distance, and I'm probably not even going to hit it, but you know, we're going to see. And I do not believe how that did not kill it, okay? Okay, maybe, okay, whoa. Maybe I need to calm down a bit with my jump boost. All right, so maybe if I just kind of take advantage of my speed and use it to get to this noob, we could take real advantage with the speed. And you can charge at enemies from long distances. If you're like admin, you can affect yourself with this to kill enemies very fast. As long as you hit them, because I'm not too good at that. Because, you know. Okay, so anyways, if we just take advantage of our speed, why am I doing this? Just grab this block. Fly just before we hit the ground. We can make a little barrier around this warden. Here and here. Block it off even more. And then fall from an insane height. Like if we just go right here, fall into here, and just go jump as high as we can, and then come back down and hit the target, it has the potential to kill this enemy. At least I hope. Now the thing is, we're falling so unbelievably high that we're probably going to kill the warden. And we did. So if we could just try this again. Spawn the warden, come down, and jump with our insane jump. We can fall back down, hit the enemy, and absolutely demolish it and take the fun out of it today. Okay, I missed. Of course I did. So anyways, guys, that'll be wrapping up this video. I hope you enjoyed. Whoa, I get this. Whoa, I'm like a stick man. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one, guys. Goodbye for now. Come on, man, just end the video.